Today is Monday, March 16th. Monday, March 16th, 2026. I lost my train of thought there for a moment. Bear with me. I was watching that container guy there for the past minute or so, going in and out of the lane. Like, dude, just pick one. But anyways, how are y'all doing? Hope you're all doing wonderful. Hope you're all doing good. As good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you guys are watching from. And I normally say this at the end of my videos. I'm going to say it here in the beginning too. Thank you for all the love on here on YouTube. I love all of you. I thank you for all the support on here on YouTube. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you guys have been here with me for a while, thank you for staying, and thank you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing, anything. Alright. As you see, we still have our big excavator back here behind us. We have, you know, a very decent long trip. So, what does that mean? Part 1, part 2, and then part 3. That was a quick road work. Pretty stupid. I don't know what was going on, but anyway. At the wrong one again. Alright, so you guys don't know where we left off. We left back at that truck stop back there after leaving Longview, Washington. We are heading to Farmington, New Mexico, as the title says. We are hauling a John Deere 470G LC Hydraulic Excavator, weighing in at 112,000 pounds. Job remains is down there in the bottom right, 32 hours and 5 minutes, and the remaining trip time and trip distance 13 hours and 55 minutes, 779 miles. Now, there is a truck stop that I plan on stopping at, just for the simple fact that I think if we stop there, it should be a decent part 3 for you guys. That will be later in the week. It won't be as long as I think one of the part 2s I just had. At least it shouldn't be. But either way, I know you guys love when the truck is talking, not me. I know you guys love the silent trips and the silent parts that where I don't talk. So, beautiful day out here in Ontario, Oregon. You got a few questions to answer, and that's pretty much what we're going to be talking about today, because, you know, today is actually for me Saturday. I do find myself some time here, and I do find my time for some peace and quiet to where I can sit back and record for you guys. Now, normally I would be talking about NASCAR, Formula 1, racing right now, or sports in general, which is one thing I love talking about. But today, I got to ask a couple of good questions that were private or not private, where a lot of people, you know, are curious. The one question I got asked though, and this is actually a pretty good trucking question. Oops. Here we go. Welcome to Idaho. Well, thank you. One of the biggest questions, or actually one of the questions that actually got repeated by 2 people, and this is actually a truck driving question that relates to this load. Now, the question is, now both of them asked differently, so it's not the same people. It's the same question almost. It's just asked differently, and they want to explain a little bit more in detail. So the question goes, hey, I'm seeing you haul this big excavator. My 2 biggest questions are, number 1, where are your pallet cars? And number 2, how do the permits work for certain states? If you could explain that a little bit. First question is simple. This ain't multiplayer. I guarantee you, if this was multiplayer and a guy and one of my buddies was bored, he would probably buy that car and make it a pilot car. That's your first question. Well, the actual main answer is we don't have pilot cars in this, except for the special transports. When we do the special transport missions, that's when we get the pilot cars. Technically, this load is not special transport, so we do not have rear escort or front escort vehicles. Now, what is the difference between escort and pilot cars. Pilot cars and escort vehicles are the same thing. They do the same job. They're pretty much, one's out front, one's out back. The one out back, he's making sure that the people that are passing the oversized load are actually passing them him or her with plenty of room. The front escort vehicle, or front pilot car as truck drivers like to say it, it's different where you go throughout the United States of America and in Canada and in Mexico. If you go up into Canada, they are called differently, or they use escort instead of pilot car, or they use pilot car instead of escort, you know, depending on where you're at in the United States of America. Now, what does the front, let's just use pilot car instead of confusing the two. So what does the front pilot car do? Well, the front pilot car, he has the main role of checking bridge heights. That's why you see that big long pole in the front bumper of his car, or truck, or SUV, or minivan, because they can use whatever they want. That big long pole that's sticking high up in the air, yeah, that pole is actually the pole that measures the bridges. And now you're thinking to yourself, okay, why is he measuring the bridges when it's a permitted route? It's on their permit. Okay, not all bridges are the same. Not all road services are the same. Here in Pennsylvania, like, so here, this is something crazy that a lot of people don't notice. When they go to repave or fix underneath a bridge, like the chart that we drive on, right? It actually takes 2 inches off, and then they repave it, and adds 2 inches, and adds an extra 2 inches. So originally, when you're driving underneath that bridge sign is going to say 13.6. Okay, 2 inches. Okay, you just lost 2 inches, so now it's 13.4. But they didn't change the sign, so it still says 13.6. Are you guys following me? So that's why. Off topic real quick, but I love these size rest areas here. I just love the size of these. These are perfect. These are what I love to pull into, especially when I used to do overnight runs for my company. Like, give me the bigger rest areas. You know, it don't have to be like the Turnpike and travel plazas, but like, give me them. Back on topic. So, now another thing that the front pilot car would do is he's going to be a mile out. Okay, bridge is out, mile back, hollers on the radio, okay, we got to take this exit, go around the bridge. And pretty much that's how they do it. They'll take that ramp and then they go straight back up. If we had to. Now, there are other questions about escort and pilot cars. Some of them are their own company. Some of them are a big company. Some of them are actually with the company itself, the truck, like Belmar. If you guys watched Lucky Banana, if you watch his videos, when he used to work with Belmar, now he still works with Belmar as an owner-operator, he gets escort vehicles or pilot cars that are actually part of Belmar, or yeah, Belmar, I think it's how they say their name. They're the orange trucks. So now some companies that do haul oversized loads, they do have their own escort vehicles. Some don't, some do, depending on how big the company is. I don't know if Keene does. They're another carrier that I do see a lot from time to time on Interstate 83 coming out of Baltimore. So it all depends where you're at, and it all depends on how big the company is. So I love these rest areas. Now, I'm not pulling them in just to make them yellow because, you know, I do have a... Okay, you're going to exit. Freaking AI. There you guys go. And then the second question is permits. So, each state is different. pretty much. I think the best way to describe it, needless to say, is it's difficult. It's difficult to talk about because, number one, I don't really have, well, I do have to deal with permits. It's just that I don't have to deal with permits like that, like the oversized loads, because I'm a bulk tanker. Now there is permits I do have to deal with, and that is my company that have to deal with them. We just have to make sure they're not expired in our pre-trip. So I am going to jump to the map here and show you guys where I feel like I'm going to pull off. Turn the lights on. It really all depends. It really does all depend. Now, some states will give you a permit where you can only haul at night. Some states will give you a permit, all right, dawn to dusk. That's it. In that 12-hour span, that's all you get, or even less than that. You know, with especially when we change our clocks, where it's dark at like 5 o'clock at night. It's different. It's really different. It all depends where you live. There's not that many nighttime oversized hauling in Pennsylvania. I mean, it's rare, but it's not that rare if you guys are following me. Like, trying to think of the last one that was actually around me. Probably have to go back to 83 or 81. Interstate 83 or Interstate 81. Everything. And before y'all complain, there's that little green light right above the jazz, right there in the window. Okay. I think have we stopped there before? Yeah, we stopped there before. I think we slept there. I think we have. See, that's a question also. That's another question you guys have been asked. All right, let's just jump to the map real quick. Try to make this real quick. Almost lost. I thought I lost you guys. It looked like it lagged out. So here's where we're delivering to in Farmington, New Mexico. Now I will admit this: there's a weigh station here, and I think, yeah, right here's one that likes to call us in. And then here's another one. So the plan is to make this truck stop yellow. That's the plan. The second plan is, and this is the plan I have right now because I don't think it's going to take that far. So what my plan is to get off here, top off my tanks, see how far the video is, and then, because I thought about stopping here, but I'm like, that little hassle just to get to one of these, I'm like, you know what, let's just go to this one. This one looks a lot easier to get to, and then, we can see if we can drive down here. I just want to see how long the video would be before I make my, decision fully. Because I was not thinking we were going to bypass these weigh stations as soon as we enter Idaho. That weigh station back there, yeah, we just saved like 10 or 15 minutes down the road. also get asked from time to time. And that question goes, hey, when you used to do overnight runs, what were your top favorite places to stay? And what was your least favorite places to stay? So, back when I did a lot of overnight runs for my company, which every now and then I'll do one or two, my favorite places to stay were actually the rest areas. Rest areas or travel plazas. If we were on the turnpike. Now, if we were on the turnpike, it'll be a rest area like on 81 or... I'm trying to think of the one I slept at. I think it was in New York somewhere. I have to think of the highway. But anyway, that one in New York, really quiet. Like, it was a small, tiny little rest area, but it was quiet. Like, parking was good. Really good amount of parking. Yeah. Thank God that car has good brakes behind me. Okay, we did not hit. He's still rolling. I'm trying to think here because... Oh, let's see here. I want to say my all-time favorite place, TA in Breezewood. I mean, I got hit there one time when I was in the shower. TA in Breezewood, and there's a TA in Ohio. I'm trying to think of the town. I stopped there one time, and shockingly enough, took like a little power nap. But I also went and took a shower, and I love TA. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Loves and Pilot. I do, but when it comes to truck stops, TA is where it's at. I love TA. Nice. Yeah, you really gotta watch this AI. Actually, there is another question, but we'll get to that one here in a moment. But yeah, for the most part, it was always TAs. I mean, I did stop at a Loves or a Pilot every once in a while. Didn't mind them. My least favorite place... So, customer was here in New Hampshire. Yeah, I think it was in top part of New Hampshire. Literally, like, we were like 5 minutes down the street from the border with Canada. Yeah, I did not like it there. Border Patrol kept going up and down the road. I'm like, seriously? Lights and sirens. Like, here, I thought this town would be quiet. No, it's not quiet. It's freaking active. I think we're coming up to it. I don't want to miss it. Yeah. I think for this video we're going to go a little bit longer. We'll have to see here how quick we can get in, how quick we can get out with fuel. I was about to say. Oop. part is there's a weigh station just on the other side of this ramp. So. Don't stop, don't stop. Oh, we went in the wrong way. That's okay, we made everything yellow. I would have felt really bad if he was coming over to the fuel pump and he would like go to the one directly behind me. Like I would feel, I would genuinely feel bad. I'm like, okay, I really did not try that. Okay, at least they know which one I'm at. $344. I know the next video we do talk, we will be updating about our new drivers in Tucson. I haven't bought them trailers yet, so that's the next thing, is purchasing them guys' trailers and girls' trailers. I'm just gonna follow him. I'm just gonna say everyone now, the only reason why I kept going is because how heavy we are. He's a lot lighter than we are, if you think about it, so. Of course, because you all saw me pull off and get fuel. No, I'm kidding. They probably would have called me in anyway. £164,575. Don't mind if I do, I ain't sleeping here. Alright, so just give you an idea where we're stopping. It's right here. I don't know if this lane ends or not. Yeah, it don't end. Come on. Come on. Time to answer, looks like maybe one or two more questions. next question. What is... Let's see, this question I was questioning. Okay. Because not only are you asking about in real life, but you're also about asking in game. So, in real life, pretty much the question is, what do you drive in real life as a truck driver? Like, what does your company have you in? And if you wanted to trade in the Peterbilt 379, and what truck would it be and why? Or what mod would you would you trade it in for? Okay, so first part of the question is, my company, we drive Mack Anthem. Well, I drive Mack Anthems, automatic 12 speeds, MP8s in them. I forget what our motor, like I forget our horsepower and all that. They tell us, but it's like one air and one, and it's the only reason why they tell us is because like you can read the sticker on the motor, on top of the motor, like what it is. But what's stupid is it's not really that. They tune them down because of that's how our company is. So I drive Mack Anthem. The second part of the question. So obviously it would be the Peterbilt 389 Glider with this mod, the Peterbilt 389 Glider. That's one of the trucks. That's by John Deere. Second would be the Kenworth W900L Highway Killer by John Deere. I've had that one before. Pizzster's 389. That would definitely be one of them. Oh, what else? What else? There's like another. I know the one truck on Steam. I definitely would. Kenworth W990 by Harvin. Definitely, that would definitely be one of them. Just trying to think of a couple of trucks other than, you know, John Deere and Pizzsters. There's really not that many, to be honest with you. Good question though. I mean, what would it take to trade out of this? I've said this before, and I say this again. This is like when I first started doing YouTube. When my drivers for my company pass me in miles, like on their truck, that's when I get a new one. One person. And I have said that before, I'll say it again. Maybe. I don't know. I always love the 379. I mean, there could be another I know there's another 379 out there I wouldn't mind bringing to the channel. That's Dom's 379. His is a sweet 379. I like it. Actually, I just got that truck not too long ago, actually. So. So yeah, hopefully that answers that question. And then the last question here before we go to park. We've heard you talk about trailers before, and obviously I've heard you say you would go with a modded trailer over an SCS trailer. So my question to you would be, how customizable would you go? Oh, we're going, like, if we actually go with the trailer, okay, hear me out. We are going to light that thing up with lights. Like, we are going to light that up. Oh, the lights are, oh, there we go. You see Pikachu's head. that far to go. Oh yeah, I'm fine with that. Well, let's just try to get over for you, but now see, we have 5 hours remaining. Now, if this was not this profile, and this was my other profile, I would just keep going until I find somewhere else, but plus I think if we look at the time now, which is, I don't think there is a clock in this truck. Can't be 139. Oh no, it is 1. Okay, it is 140. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, I didn't believe that thing. But anyway, start out here, and boom. I think it's right. Yeah. Oh, it's over there. I want to try something here. Just want to try something because I don't want to swing in between them two trucks and then. Or am I gonna have to? Yeah, it's gonna have to make. It's gonna force me to. I figured. Stupid game. Got all this truck parking, and yeah, they want me to swing. Oh no, boo-boo, we're gonna make this straight. I'll tell you what, that way we don't have to deal with that thing bothering me. Alright. I'll back up and sleep, and then, yeah. So let's take a look at the map here. We're gonna go from here, obviously, to... Here you go. That's where we're going. This one's been a fun one. Don't worry, we will start doing more and more of them long trips. Now this is gonna be fun going through Price and then Mob. It's gonna be fun going for them too. We might lose a little bit of time, but we probably won't lose that much time. But anyways, guys, I don't want to keep rambling on, so I'm gonna hop off here. Like I said, I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys had a wonderful start to your week. Thank you for all the love on here on YouTube. Let's keep it going, and I'll see y'all next time. All right, guys. Bye.